VTR 8471/74 PAL, Thriller, Night is for Killing, Part 1, Take 1.
Marlov. It would help if we knew what he looks like.
At least we know he exists, sir. Ivan Marlov, clerk, second class in their embassy.
Clerk, second class.
Attached to their special services. He would have had access to their coding system, distribution, and he says he's in possession of at least 2 top-secret files.
He says? You didn't try to check him out? To verify anything he said?
Marlov spoke to me for no more than a minute. He was on the run then and frightened. He told me he wanted to defect, that he had important papers.
Yes, but of course you checked on him, Parker. The General knows that you did. Would you have passed up the chance of getting your hands on something that might have proved very special? We all know what these defections are. The sudden, hole-in-corner things. Don't get the chance of getting everything in triplicate. He's frightened.
Scared silly. He wants our protection.
And he shall have it. But it would help to know what he looks like. He's late. Very late.
He isn't coming. Oh, he's been intercepted. Hello?
Parker, Marlov here. Listen carefully. That's it, Parker. Tomorrow morning, I'll make myself known to him, and only to him. Goodbye, Parker.
Marloff.
Well?
What's he said?
Instructions for another meeting. It'll be...
That's all?
He won't do it any other way. Adamant. I told you, he's a very frightened man.
Well, we shall just have to go along with it, shan't we? Unless you have a better suggestion, General.
They made up both berths. I distinctly told him you'd be traveling alone. You need privacy. I told them that.
Father, does it matter? Does anything matter? I'll have them fix it later.
I reserved a table for the first sitting for dinner. First sitting, so you can get to bed early.
Excuse me, please. It's my compartment. Here we are. God, in his infinite wisdom, made us a certain agreeable size, but the architect of this train was clearly an atheist.
After dinner, take a sleeping pill. Then tomorrow morning when you wake up, you'll be in the country. Country air'll do you good. Helen.
Have a nice time. Don't do anything we wouldn't do. Two bottles in Great, great. Yes, I have some inside. Yes, I have some. Come here. Breathe in.
Helen, there'll be somebody else for you. Other chances.
Excuse me, miss. Half any minute, sir.
Oh, thank you. Look, I'll be down at the weekend. Perhaps we could go riding. You used to like to ride. The most important thing is that you should relax. Now, don't think about anything. Bye-bye. My daughter's in D6. Helen Marlowe, I'd like you to look after her for me.
We look after all the passengers, sir.
No, special service. See, my daughter's just out of hospital. A nervous breakdown, so if she needs anything...
Don't you worry, sir.
Thanks.
I'll look after her, sir.
Hold it.
Just made it, sir.
Yes. D13.
This way, sir. First or second sitting for dinner, sir?
Oh, neither. I'm slimming. Don't want to be disturbed.
Right. Oh, Excuse me. Dinner will be ready in about half an hour, sir. First or second sitting.
We'll think about it.
Right.
Won't see them again.
I guess the bar is open.
Yes, sir, but it's that way, sir. We're going away from it.
The old homing instincts must be slipping. Thanks.
First or second sitting for dinner?
Second, please.
Miss Marlowe.
Yes?
First or second sitting, sir?
Sitting? Sitting sounds like some ghastly student demonstration.
No, sir. Dinner, sir.
No doubt that'll be a ghastly event, too. The potatoes pulverized by the perambulations of the train, the melon mangled, and the wine shaken to its very sediment. Second sitting.
Hilary! Hilary Vance!
Madam.
Oh, I've forgotten. I know it must be nearly 20 years, but I think it was most ungallant to forget. There is the Georges V, my Pomeranian Edith.
Of course, my dear Edith, how are you?
Edith was the Pomeranian. You have forgotten.
No. I've been accused of many things in my time, but never of ungallantry.
Penelope?
Kempston Smythe. There, you see? Well. How extraordinary to find you here. And how pleasant, too. No need to ask you how you are. You're looking très elegant. And how is poor little Maud? Edith.
I had her stuffed. And now she's sitting on the mantelpiece. It was a very long time ago.
Oh, longer than I care to remember.
You haven't changed at all.
Well, a little older.
Considerably older. The manner, the voice, impervious to time.
I would invite you in, but two in this place would render it more horrendous than the black hole of Calcutta. Perhaps later at dinner.
Perhaps. I still think you've forgotten.
No. I remembered your name.
My name, perhaps. But do you remember our actual meeting?
Vividly.
And what you said to me in the Bois de Boulogne?
I shall never forget it.
Then tell me. Yes, you have forgotten. I shall give you time to think about it and ask you again. Later.
It really is the most ghastly way to travel from A to B. I should probably write some very rude letters about it. what is it now?
Barclay, D13.
D13? Across or down? It sounds like the crossword puzzle.
Oh, no, sir. D13, compartment D13, that's where I am if I'm needed.
That, I suppose, is for starting sprint events.
Oh, no, sir. It's just in case.
In case of what?
Trouble, sir.
Trouble. You may not have noticed, D13, or whatever your name is, but you already had very big trouble.
In what way, sir?
In my way. And that can be trouble on a grand and ghastly scale. You may have gathered I am unhappy. I am uncomfortable, and I am acutely aware of feeling more than slightly ridiculous. This whole affair is tinged with ridicule. It has an air of imminent disaster.
I just popped in to see if everything was all right, sir.
You clearly only understand the lesser Cantonese dialects of China.
Sir?
Well, clearly and manifestly, you do not understand the English language. You popped in to see if everything were all right, and I have told you, no, it is not all right. It is far from right. It is very wrong, not slightly or in several ways, but totally wrong. This place is cramped to the point of claustrophobia, and I'm not used to being cramped. I am a man with a love of open space, inordinately fond of it to the point of fetishism. Open space and deep luxury and warmth and haute cuisine and scintillating company. Are you witty?
Well, sir,
Certainly you are scintillating when your scintillator is badly in need of repair. You popped in to see if everything were all right. I have told you, no, it is not all right, so you can pop out again. Go on, then off you pop.
Won't be for long, sir.
Time is relative, and I've already spent several decades in this alien environment.
Just a few hours. You won't have to write any more rude letters. D13.
Rude letters? You don't even know how to be rude.
Darling.
Marlowe, dinner's now being served. Miss Marlowe. Dinner's being served, miss. The dining car's that way. Help you, miss?
No, I'll be along directly.
Yes, miss.
Good evening, Miss...
Marlowe. Helen Marlowe.
Number 4, miss.
Number 4?
Looks as though I'm the lucky one. Name's Mallory. Bob Mallory. I can usually judge when a person needs to be left alone, but you think a drink might help? Not a drown your sorrow, wake up tomorrow feeling like hell sort of drink, just a socially warming glass of wine.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There's no need to be. Here. They say that tears are supposed to be good for the eyes. It cleans and refreshes them. Makes them more sparkling and beautiful than ever before. You must cry a lot.
You're strange.
I knew I shouldn't have packed that kangaroo. What about some wine? I think you'll find that this is a patient little wine. It's been sitting round quietly here in its bottle since 1968. Just waiting for the right girl to come along. Speaking only for the wine you'll understand, I'd say that patience is a virtue.
Furthermore, I think I can say without contradiction, or even a ribald of you.
Oh,
Yes?
sorry, I thought I heard... Sorry, wrong compartment.
Who is it?
It's me, Barkley, Mr. Vance.
What do you want?
I'm just checking you're all right.
I've told you before I am not all right. I have berry jungle fever and the creeping black death.
What was that?
I am very contagious and I wish to be left alone.
I see. Right.
We were going to be married that week. He died instantly.
How long ago was that?
A year ago. Since then, I've been in and out of hospital. In a breakdown. I keep seeing his face. Dead. I'll always see it.
I'm no psychiatrist, but I would have thought a year. No matter how much you loved him, it should be healing by now.
You don't understand. I was driving the car. I killed him. I don't know why I told you all this, Mr. Mallory.
Bob, You needed to talk.
Yes, and they'll be needing this table. The people have to eat. It was very nice meeting you. Good night.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow, perhaps.
I wasn't making polite noises. It was really nice talking to you. Good night.
Good night.
Yes?
Second sitting for dinner.
All right, thank you. Why I should thank anyone for what promises to be an indigestible event, I really don't know. What could one say in the Bois de Boulogne? The sun shining through the trees? Or was it the moon? Was it day or night?
What is it, miss? What's happened? Miss Marlowe! It's all right.
I heard a woman screaming.
No! Miss Marlowe!
What's wrong? Helen? Helen?
He's dead. He's just lying there. I think someone's killed him. He's in the compartment next to mine. There's blood, Bob.
Hey, take it easy.
I saw him.
All right, all right. Now just calm down. Calm down. Calm down. All right? Let's take a look, shall we? Come on.
What on earth is this? A deputation?
Mr. Vance?
Yes, I know who I am, and you too, but who are these other people?
I'm sorry, sir, but we knocked, sir.
Well, I was dozing. I'm entitled to doze, I would think.
I'm terribly sorry, sir, but I had to make sure.
Make sure of what?
That you were alive. This lady, she said that you were dead.
Indeed. Well, madam, some of my jealous and inferior colleagues may well wish it, but I can assure you I am very far from moribund.
But he was dead. There was blood. I didn't imagine it. He was dead. I saw him.
best that you just lie down, try and get some sleep.
I saw him. We saw him.
Come on.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Very sorry.
Nothing surprises me. Nothing.
Well, what's going on?
Nothing for you to concern yourself about, Barclay. Just some nonsense. I'm going in to dinner.
Get some sleep. And I'll see you tomorrow. Now, if you need me, I'm in the next carriage. E11. Good night.
What's been happening?
She reported him dead. Her. Said she saw Mr. Vance dead.
What?
Murdered. I wouldn't get into a sweat about it, though. Her father told me. She hasn't been quite herself. You know what I mean?
Is that right?
Yeah. I'm afraid so.
I shall follow the potage du jour with the most digestible fillet of meat you can find in your kitchen. I shall require it to be lightly dusted with black pepper and a soupçon of salt, and then grilled. Grilled, not fried, mind you, for 45 seconds on each of its flatter surfaces. Not 44, not 46, but 45, precisely. You may bring with it such vegetables you may have stewing. I doubt if I shall eat them, but the mere sight of them, sad and soggy in their respective dishes, may make the meat taste by comparison not better, because the word better implies an optimism I do not truly feel, but it may make it taste edible.
Yes, sir.
And a bottle of the Macon.
Yes, sir.
Try not to handle it excessively before you bring it to the table. I like my wine at room temperature, not body heat.
Yes, sir.
Oh, can I help you? Are you done, sir?
No, I've eaten, thank you.
Ah, my bloodhound, Barclay. Oh, may I call you D13? You may join me for a glass of sherry if you wish, but not for dinner. I prefer to dine alone. Particularly as you have the expression on your face of a man who has just had a wall fall on him.
I was wondering, sir.
Encouraging. To wonder is to question, and to question is the first sign of a developing intellect.
That kerfuffle with the American girl.
Kerfuffle. Kerfuffle is a word I do not recognize. It sounds like a dance for two persons, probably at its most popular at the end of the late 20s. But if you were to substitute mêlée, contretemps, or even misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding, sir?
Well, of course, that's what it was. That poor, deluded girl imagined me dead, and even you can see, Barclay, that I am not dead. Mind you, I have not yet eaten the dinner.
It's funny, though.
If you find it funny, Barclay, then your particular sense of humor eludes me completely.
Yes, sir.
Have you remembered it yet?
Remembered? I'm terribly sorry, madam, but I do not...
It's madam again, is it? Oh, you have changed. You're not the same man at all. Not anymore. I should like to carry you out to the Baluchistan. That's what you said to me in the Bois de Boulogne.
Baluchistan used to be the place.
Miss? Miss, could I talk to you a moment, miss? My name's Barclay, Peter Barclay. It's about what you saw, or thought you saw. Perhaps you're right, miss, about Vance. Perhaps you did see him there. I'd like to talk to you about it. I know you're upset. That's understandable. But I would like to talk it over. Look, if you change your mind, I'm in D13. Barclay, D13. Oh, beg your pardon, I thought this was D13.
Please come in, Mr. Barclay, and close the door.
Perhaps you did see him dead. Like to talk it over. Barclay, D13.
Mr. Barclay? Mr. Barclay?
Everything to your liking, Mr. Vance?
I should prefer to be on the Ile de France, toying with some Grenouille Provençal, washed down with the Premier Cru Pouillet Fumé 1965. But the soup was just this side of mediocre. You may quote me.
Yes, sir.
No, of course not.
Well, that man Vance, his body's in my compartment.
Huh?
He's dead, Bob. I told them. I told you.
Shh.
Bob, he's
Take it easy, take it easy. Take it easy. Your compartment.
Yes.
Is it customary in this establishment to offer compliments to the chef?
Well, sir, it doesn't happen often.
Oh, you surprise me.
Sir?
That it happens at all.
Something wrong with the meal, sir?
If you asked me if there was something right with the meal, then my reply would be shorter. That I could summarize. The plates upon which it was served were to the casual scrutiny clean and of reasonably robust porcelain, and the knife was sharp, but quite unfairly matched against the steak. You may unwittingly have stumbled upon the greatest discovery since penicillin, a substitute for plastic. I don't suppose you have a cigar that couldn't be classified as disgustingly nasty.
Helen.
No.
Helen, it's all part of your delusion, your breakdown.
No.
You tell me yourself you keep seeing his face. Now, your mind can't bear the guilt anymore, so you've substituted another face.
No. No, his body was there. It was there.
The man who's sitting eating dinner right now. Come on, I'll show you. Then maybe you'll realize I'm right. Come on, see for yourself. There. See?
That's better. The poets may wax idyllic about the balmy night air, but as far as I'm concerned, it's good for one thing only: pneumonia. Ah, my morbid friend. You are not, I trust, representing a company of undertakers. You will drum up no business here. Longevity is on my side. My father lived until he was 110, and even then we had to finally shoot him. A joke. Note it, I seldom make jokes.
You've got some sleeping pills. Take one, forget all about it. Helen, I'm an engineer. I build bridges, so I understand stresses and strains. Too many, and the bridge falls down. Get some sleep.
Miss Marlowe. You all right, miss?
Oh, yes, I'm fine, thank you. I just wondered if I could borrow a paper or a magazine.
Yes, of course, you can have this one.
Oh, I'd rather have a magazine if you don't mind.
I've got a few over here. This one do, miss?
Oh, yes, that's fine, thank you.
You should have rung, miss. That's what I'm here for. You're okay now, are you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Night.
Here's the chef could do.
Oh, thank you. That'll be fine. We just didn't feel like a proper dinner.
I understand this.
Here,
Thank you.
let me pick that up for you. It's nice to know some courtesy still exists.
My brief and incredibly unhappy years as cultural attaché were full of non-incidents, of anticlimaxes and ennui. Found her lying here.
She must have collapsed, fainted.
What?
The medical compartment? She's passed out.
Helen, what happened?
I don't remember.
What were you doing down at that end of the corridor?
I went to borrow a magazine.
Yeah, that's right, sir. She did.
And then?
I don't remember. I keep having these terrible dreams. Oh, I have now.
Okay, I'll take care of her. That is what you want, isn't it? For me to stay with you for a while.
Women.
Particularly disturbed and deluded women who imagine things.
Afraid you're right, sir. My father did warn me. Very sad. Good night.
Good night.
Vance is dead. I'm not mad, Bob.
Hell, you can't do this. They're on honeymoon. How would you like it? Men have been killed for less. A body. Fair go. Helen, you can't do this. It's like lasting on the high railroad or something.
Listen.
Caviar and vodka may all be very well, but after a little while, one pines for the simple things in life. The caille œuf en aspic, the pâté en truffe en gelée, the occasional Chateau Rothschild. 1926, of course.
All right. That is Vance.
I told you.
Well, it doesn't mean anything. Maybe they know him or something.
They behaved as though they know him.
Oh, Helen.
Bob, someone hit me.
You say.
Yes. And everything I say is suspect, isn't it?
So, even if they do know him, why keep it safe like that?
There I am ahead of you. Now look, if Vance is dead, and if Vance is alive, then there has to be two of them. The real one, I think, is dead, and the other one is an imposter. Now, if you were going to impersonate someone as acid and erudite as Vance, where would you begin? With that voice. And to do that, you'd need to study recordings, wouldn't you?
If there was a body, they must have tossed it from the train.
No. Thought of that? No, there is a body, and it's still on this train. Look, throw a body from a train, and what happens? Somebody finds the body. The train stopped, and there's an investigation. Now, that's something they can't afford.
Always presuming, Helen, there was a they.
Bob, someone hit me.
Where would you hide a body on this train?
One of the other compartments.
No, it would have to be somewhere quiet and empty. Somewhere nobody goes.
The luggage van. Bob? What's this one?
Watch the door. For a while there, you almost had me believing we would find something. It's crazy, huh?
Yes. Or I am.
Come on.
20 minutes. Arriving in 20 minutes, miss.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Barclay. Heavy sleeper.
Oh, no, he was up and about early. I heard him. He probably went to fry some coffee out of the chef.
Oh, thanks, miss. Arriving in 20 minutes. Miss Marlowe, we'll be pulling in soon.
Thank you.
Mr. Vance, pulling in soon. Right. Pulling in soon, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Well, which one of them's Marlowe?
Your guess is as good as mine, General. I gave him my word, General. My word. Train should be coming in any minute now.
Trust you had an enjoyable trip, sir?
If you trust that, then you must have implicit faith in miracles.
Here. Why can't we...
Because I gave him my word. And because one false move will scare him off. Marlowe will run. Made it perfectly clear, General. He saw Hilary Vance lecture in his own country. Vance is unmistakable. And he is the only man Marlowe will hand himself over to. Anyway, Barclay will be tailing them.
Without a husband.
Never mind about that. The trunk.
What?
Vance's trunk. It's in the guards van, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's been nagging away at me all night because I came aboard this train right behind Vance, and I'll swear he didn't have any trunk then.
Then someone else must have brought it on.
Exactly, because they knew they had a purpose for it. Come on.
Hold it!
He's on his way out.
Mr. Vance.
Mr. Vance, I'm sorry to put you to this inconvenience, but I attended one of your lectures once, and you are a very unusual man.
I stand out like a sore thumb, or the last arbiter of good taste in an age of mediocrity. You have the papers with you?
They promised me asylum, protection.
Yes, yes, and you shall have it, but first I must know if you have the papers.
They are here. You will understand my anxiety, I'm sure. You understand? I'm a target for them. It was necessary that I... No. Please.
I'd let her go if I were you. You know what they'll say if you strangle.
Yes. That I'm mad. Oh.